Hello folks, welcome back. So, I'm going to describe what I was trying to do. I went out shooting tonight from 9 o'clock, right after sunset, to about 10 o'clock, 10:15. And what I was trying to do was trying to find the best ISO for shooting at night. And I think I agreed to about 6400 as the max on the ISO. I've tried 32, I tried 16. The shutter speed was doing differently. I did it in manual, program mode. I did it in action, or yeah, um, aperture priority. I tried a little bit on shutter. I went back to aperture. So anyway, I'm just going to scroll down these pictures. So this is at 71 millimeters. So this is APS-C lens. It's fixed. It's 26 millimeter, but it has a 40 millimeter focal length compared to a 35. Okay. And when I put it at 71, that's, still the 26, but it crops to 71 millimeters. So it'll crop into 50 and 71. So I skipped 50 and I just went straight to 71. And if you notice, this is one of the better shots. You can get a planet or a plane or something right next to the moon. I thought this was pretty cool. And of course, I changed it to 71. No, went from f16 to 2.8. That's what I was trying to do. So I was getting good shots at f16, and I'll show you what I did in manual mode. But this was, I think it was in aperture priority. Yep. Okay. So you can see when I went to 40,000 ISO, look at all the noise. This is at 20,000 ISO. This is at 80,000 ISO. So I'm trying to remove the noise in the pictures at night. Okay. So I went to 32 and that looked pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. So well, I'm getting somewhere. I went to 32 200 and no. So I went to 25 600, still too much noise. 32, I went back to 3200. Okay. So I said, okay, I like 3200. But it was flashing, but I kept it at 3200. And I'm driving in the car. I went down to 1600 to see how it would be because there's more light. Then I parked at Schlotsky's and was taking pictures of the Applebee's sign right here. And I can increase it a little bit. In fact, I'll do it from here. You see, it's not in focus. Same thing with this one. So the previous one was 2000. This is 2500. This is 3200. Okay. Is the picture getting better? They're all basically out of focus, but I thought the 3200 was the best. Then I went to 16,000. This is, well, I don't know. This is at 32,000. And then 6,400. So what I was looking at, too much noise at 32. 16 was okay, but I decided to go on 32 and 6,400. And I kept that at 6,400 rest of the night. Now you're going to see some pictures that are, see, 40, 50, 71, 40, 50, 71. And this is at 3200 instead of 6400. Okay. So this is about the same shot. This is at 6400. And this is at 32. So if you look at it, I don't know. They look the same to me, don't they? Anyway, that's what I was doing. And I went to 800 just to compare if I can get any darker. All right. That looks good at 71 millimeters. All right. And this is at 6400. And I'm looking inside of the lights in the shop. Seeing that's at 640. So, or 800, I'm sorry. This is at 4000. So I'm still trying the different speeds. So this is at 6400. And this is movie theater, so I'm going to get close up to. So 40 to 71. But you see, it's not in focus. So there is a distance. I think that's 71 right there. That was 50. That was 40. Okay. So there is a limitation to the distance. And I did a U-turn, saw some trees and stuff. I decided to take some pictures. I'm going up toward the movie theater. So you can see a lot of these pictures I'm driving and they're not in focus, okay? But what I'm looking for especially is noise. And I'm shooting with the windshield glass in front of me, so that could be a little distorted too. I got some great shots when I lowered the driver's and passenger seat window. So see, this is, I'm still 6400, 2500, 1600. So I'm still messing with the ISO, 6400. And you can see some things are in sharp, some aren't. I was moving, okay? This is a small camera, APS-C. It's great in the daytime. Now I wanted to show these pictures, okay? So this is at 40 millimeters, 71, 40, okay? Look at the noise. This one is at 6400. Yeah, 6400 also. Yeah. But I was trying to show, I think, what was it? Was it the shutter speed? I did different. No, it was the f-stop. So this is f4, and this is f2.8. And if I go over here, look at the light right here, okay? And look at the noise. I can probably increase it a little bit more too. Yeah, you can start seeing the noise. So this is at 2.8, but it's at 6400. And then this is f4, okay? So the other one was 2.8, this is f4. So look at the light, more noise. And if I go up a couple, you see? Can you tell the difference? Is one sharper than the other? Look at the light. So this is 2.8. This is f4. So I think the f2.8 looks sharper. That's why he did it. And as you can see, when I'm stopped taking pictures, it looks pretty good. But as it gets farther out, You can see how it becomes blur, okay? Right there. You can still read it here, but I'm just saying. There's some great shots. This was at 6400 aperture, and it's 1/5 of the shutter speed. Yeah, at 40 millimeters. And this is one of my favorite shots right here. I love this picture. Okay. And then here's another one where I got a little bit closer, but on the other side of the street. Oh, and by the way, these are at 6400, 40, and yeah, it was in auto exposure on both of them. Yeah, 2.8. 2.8. Okay. And I came to a corner, so I was still driving, turning. So I'm looking at noise, okay? 6400, it's a hit and miss. You can lower it if you have a lot of light, but in the daytime, these pictures will look awesome. Nighttime, you have a difficulty. I had to change the focusing a couple of times, but it was working. I love this shot too. Now, you see this pink? I don't know if this is a flower or if it's lighting, okay? But I tried to get a closer shot to it and then I couldn't get to it. I think it was lighting, all right? But it was, I love this plant or this flower. And then of course I'm at, let's see. There we go. So I try to do the moon again. But these are the sunflowers. They're still doing good. It's starting to get hot. And as you can see at the corner, driving or moving, I stopped to look at focusing. And that spotlight was giving me some trouble, so I moved. But still, all right, I was focusing on the cranes, not the sign. But you can see how blown out that is, okay? And then with the lighting, it gave it to a yellowish tint. So this place, I don't know if it's a private residence or it was supposed to be a hotel, a condominium. It's not open to the public. And I've been living there for quite a while. And let me tell you, they maintain it, but I don't know what it is. So at 6400, this is at 71. This is at 71 also. Aperture priority. Now, this is where I went into manual and went to f16 at ISO 100. And this is what you do for get clear shots. This is at 71, okay? This is at 40, so you can see how tiny it is. And then a little blur right there. Now, I kept the settings at ISO 100, 40 millimeters. And this is manual mode, manual exposure, okay? So you can see how the cranes are dark, just the top part is lit. This is at 71 millimeters. And what I was doing here, I did something. What was it? Was it the f-stop that I changed? No, I was still at 2.8. So I must have been moving. But you know, they're pretty neat. They're sharp and clear. And with the f16, you know, you were talking about diffraction and stuff. I says, well, that still looked good. Now I was moving right there, but the reason why is I went to 1600 ISO, and then I went to let's see, was it the f-stop? Yeah, f16, but the ISO was 1600. Aperture priority. Yeah, I went back to aperture priority, and then still there, but I went to 6400, and that's at 3200. So a little bit darker, I guess. I thought it'd add the difference. You know, 6400 I thought would be a lot brighter, but look at 3200. And of course 1600. Yeah, that's a little blurry, but I was trying to see. It might be just moving the camera, and the exposure will change a little bit. But that's the last picture, okay? And I'm going to go up here. See that? That's a nice shot. I like that. Clear. I can probably put it full screen. Do this number. Do this number. And this is at 40 millimeters, okay? 71 millimeters, this was out. So I think this is lighting right here. Is it this one? No, it was this one. This is the shot I want. And this is how I end the video. Whoops. One there. That's where I want. So thank you for watching. If you have any input on night shooting and stuff, this one is at 6400 ISO, f2.8, 40 millimeter focal range. It was with a 26 millimeter lens, but with the 1.5 crop, 39, 40. That's what you get, okay? And this was at exposure time of 1/4. But I like it. I think it's excellent. I could probably increase it by a little bit more. How's that? That's pretty good. I'll leave it right there. A little bit wider, not as dramatic as corner, but that's a good way to end the video. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day.